found. No need for a compass, we'll be your guide. Come and join us, leave the map far behind. Follow the stars in the southern sky. You lose yourself, you never know just what you might find. Geocaching down under, get lost, get found. Geocaching down under, get lost to get found.
G'day and welcome to another show of GDU, coming to you live in your lounge room or your tablet or your phone, however you choose to watch the show. Thank you so much for being here. I really love seeing you all in the chat room. So let's have a quick little look and see who's joining us fresh off the bat. Early birds tonight. Who we got here? All right, let's start at the top. Oh, James Anderson, one of my patrons, couldn't stay, has other things to do tonight. That's a shame. Hopefully you can watch the replay, mate. Who else have we got here? We got Tank Engine from Canberra. Thanks for joining us, Tank Engine. That's awesome. A Patreon of mine, Darren Archer, all the way from Central Queensland. Thanks for joining us, mate. That's so cool. Sandy Spink, another Patreon. Thank you for joining us, love. Who else have we got here? We got Donut Holes, Kim Baker. Oh, thanks for joining us. That's such a cool geocaching name. Love it. And Kitty Catch from Canberra. Thanks for joining us, love. Hope you're having a good night. Who else have we got? Oh, g'day, Houston, Texas, Dave, all the way from Houston in America. Thanks for joining us, mate. Nice and early for you again. And Pilot Jen from Perth. Whoa, a local for our guest here tonight. So thank you for joining us, Jen. That's awesome. What's it, 5:30 over there? So not too bad. You'll be getting ready for dinner. Who else have we got here? We got, who else? Julie! Another Patreon of mine. Thanks for joining us, Julie. Oh, and DTY, you're there too. That's awesome. That's so cool. Oz Fox, all the way from Victoria. Thanks for joining us. Greg and Jen, you're in Outback Queensland still on the slow road home. That's so cool. Hev Walker from Adelaide, another Patreon of mine. Thanks for joining us, love. That's so cool. Oh, we got someone else here from Perth, Tracy Van Campen. Thanks for joining us. That's so cool. And Barbara Bowman. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Glad you had your reminder set. Otherwise, you would have missed out tonight. We got some awesome prizes, so you don't want to miss out tonight. Oh, Darkside Dan, he's joining us, another one of my Patreons. And I can see another one, Team Casho. Oh, dear, that's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Team Astro. That's so cool. Thanks for joining us. Oh, someone from Northam, Western Australia, GeoTracker. Julie, thanks for joining us, Julie. Who else is here from Perth? Bevan Burns 345. Oh, that's so cool. A couple of Perth people too. Who else have we got here? We got Team Nalaz from Bunbury. And I just saw another one as I whizzed on by. Where'd you go? Melinda from Perth as well. That's awesome. Oh, Tattooed Squared, Patreon of mine. Managed to make it live. That's awesome, mate. Thank you for joining us. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Angus from Victoria. Brain from Victoria. That's so cool. Yay, Julie, you can finally hear us. Could you imagine watching this with no sound? Oh, goodness. That would be a bit terrible. G'day, U-Band. Thanks for joining us, mate. That's awesome. Dear. Okay, well, let's start with the show. So, as you all know, I'm Purple Kashida and I'm your host tonight and every other night on this show. Please feel free to chat amongst everyone in the chat rooms. I love seeing all the comments, questions, answers, and feedback. I love it. So tonight I'm going to be chatting with Allied Oz about Snag the Tag, and I've got a little sneaky late submission here. John from Geo Stuff, he's also going to join us as well. So he's going to be in, and we're going to be talking about Snag the Tag, what it is, how you can play, how to participate, what you need to do. So stick around for that. That's going to be pretty fun, I reckon. As I say, feel free to chat amongst one another, keeping it PG, of course. Children are tuning in, so that's awesome. We've got another winner for the GDU calendar Photocomp of the month. That's for May, so don't miss that. I'll announce that at the end of the show. There's going to be some super cool prizes. Hopefully you have had a look on the socials and have seen what prizes are up for grabs tonight. So stick around for that. I'd like to say a big, massive thanks to our Patreons. I've got a couple of new ones there as well. So that's awesome. I'll give you a shout out at the end of the show. Special thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing mentoring and mentoring program and coaching. So thank you very much. Couldn't do this without you. John and Di from geostuff.com.au, their ongoing support with prizes each month and just general helping me with the show is just phenomenal. So thank you once again. Special thanks to my mum. She is also supporting the show by paying for some of the cost to bring it to you each month. So thank you very much, Mum. Do appreciate it. She will be tuning in later. But let's get on to the news and then we can get into the show.
Hey, PCE, how's this for a location? Beautiful. You know what? This is my new backyard as well. Anyway, what have you got for us for news?
Oh, thank you, SMS. Oh, that's awesome. Alrighty, let's have a quick look at the news here. So, quick recap. I know these have just flown by, but I will just pop them up here. So, what's that? 2 weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, we had the WA Goes Big. So, my guest tonight, Allied Oz, he was there at this and is part of the committee. So, that was the 4th and 5th of June over in Bunbury. I see a few of you are from that area, so hopefully you went along and had a good time. Let us know in the chat how I was, if you managed to stay warm or not. And then the next one that we just missed, just gone by this weekend, just gone, was the South Australia Geocaching June long weekend. So John, also on the committee, John and I from Geo Stuff on the committee for that. They just had a very successful weekend, and I'm sure they will tell us all about that in just a moment. Okay, then we have next on the list for big events we have in August, we've got the Geo Woodstock Canada. That's going to be held on the 13th of August. Then that one is GC86VDF. And then we got the HQ celebration, which is going to be on August the 20th. That one is GC896PK. Good old PK. So then the next ones. Following on from that, we have in November. Oh, I didn't put it in. Oh. Okay. We've also got, where are my notes gone? We've also got the Queensland Outback Geocaching Muster. I haven't put it up on my scrolling thing. Hang on 1 second. Please hold. I'll pop it in here so you can all go have a look. And let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let me do this. Add that banner. Hey presto. Okay, so the Queensland Outback Geocaching Muster, or Quoggum as the locals call it, that's going to be held in Charleville this year. And that's going to be between the 29th of September and the 1st of October. Check out the website, which is myconsultant.com.au/QOGM, Queensland Outback Geocaching Muster. / You can see all the events there. You can click the link to follow where to register. All the puzzles will be released on the website as well, so you can you try and solve them before you go. So that's out in Charleville in the middle of Queensland. A lovely, lovely spot. If you get a chance, try and make it out there. I know they locals appreciate it every year, so that's totally awesome. Then carrying on to November or Movember, whichever. Geocaching Victoria, they have got the Whittlesea event. That's going to be on the 20th of November. That one is GC8EW40. So that one is the Whittlesea event. That's the Geocaching Victoria. And as per like COVID restrictions, they're ending up having 2 in 1 year. So they had their one that was delayed, that was held in February, and then now they've got this one in November. So if you can get down to that one, and then looking further ahead, we've got a couple of the committee members here tonight. The Capital Geo Bash in Canberra, that's going to be on Easter of 2024. So plenty of time to plan. Save the date now. Make your plans. There will be a website, but just check Facebook. They've got notifications on Facebook under Geocaching Canberra. All the details will be there, and plenty of time for everyone to plan, save, pack, and do whatever they must. So that one is going to be Easter of 2024. As soon as I have a GC code, I will share that with you. Moving on now to souvenirs. We do have, well, I guess it's not really new, but we do have new souvenirs. So we've got this one here. This one's still going, locationless cache, GC8 neat. That's available until December. Same thing, you just need to clean up, tidy an area, improve it somehow, take a picture before and after. Where did it go, my lovely? No, here it is. Okay, so we've also got running at the moment Signals Labyrinth. So that one is on the go. So that has started in April. What you need to do is find geocaches, adventure labs, and mysterious bonus items to earn new souvenirs and help Signal make his way back to headquarters. So you've got 12 months to help signal through the maze. You have a chance to earn 2 souvenirs every 2 months for Signal's Labyrinth. So you help Signal escape from 6 different labyrinths. If you earn all 12 souvenirs for the different labyrinths, you'll get an additional meta souvenir. So that is Signal's Labyrinth there. We've also got coming up International Geocaching Day. So that is August the 20th. So comes around every year in August. Don't miss it. Get your digital souvenir. I know I've been collecting these now for the last 4 or 5 years that I've been geocaching. So make sure you do that. And as always, the next Cash In Trash Out season 2, that'll be starting in September 1 till the end of November. And also while that's running, we've also got the International Earth Cache Day. Just need to find an Earth Cache and log it on October 8 or 9 to get a digital souvenir for that one. Okay. Well, that's all the relevant souvenirs for the moment. I'll get to the Goodbye 2022 a bit closer to the time, but seeing as we're only in the 6th month, I think we'll leave that one. So let's move on now to our next section, and we will get on with it. Oh, hang on. I got to press the button. Please hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, muggles and geocachers, a big g'day from USA. I'm coming to you from New Jersey, and I do miss you all. Meanwhile, is that time of the month, the time for PCE and the Geocaching Down Under podcast.
Thank you, SMS. That is so awesome. Okay, so I'm Purple Cash Eater, and tonight I'm talking with Craig, also known as Allied Oz. He's from Western Australia. John from geostuff.com.au is going to be joining as well. And tonight we're going to be chatting about the Snag the Tag game. So we're going to find out what it is, how to play it, how to participate, what you need to do. So don't forget, if you've got any questions, comments, anything like that, put them in the chat. Keep it PG. If I can get to it, I'll get it put up on the screen and get the boys to answer that for you. But let's bring them into the chat now. So here's Craig, Allied Oz. Welcome. And John, yeah, stuff. Thank you, fellas. Thanks for joining us tonight.
How's it going?
G'day all.
Good, good, good. Are you guys staying warm?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, you
Bit chilly over here in Perth.
winning. Oh, dear.
I've got a heater just behind me, so I'm good.
Oh, dear. Lucky you. Lucky you. All right. Well, I might just stick with you, Allied Oz, for the moment and get you to tell us a little bit about yourself. So could you please tell us, for those who don't know you, what's your caching name and how long have you been geocaching for?
Started in 2008. I go as Allied Oz or Allied Oz and the Jokers. Initially, the Jokers were the family with the intent for them to log at some stage. That never happened. So there's some confusion to our early logs because it's the Jokers everywhere. But no, I've stuck with it. My daughter goes to events, but the rest have all grown up.
Right. Okay. That's usually how it goes, isn't it? Oh, dear. So when did you start geocaching?
2008.
2008. Okay. So you've been doing it a while now. And how many finds and how many hides do you have?
That was a good question. So I have 3,476 logged finds.
Great.
There's a bit of a running joke in WA. I tend to go out on caching trips with other people and not log them.
Oh.
And then later on, I'll get a message going, hey, your name's in the log and you did this series, but you haven't logged it. So logged caches, 3,476 and 116 hides.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Good on you. Okay. So I know you mentioned you started with your children. Is that what got you into geocaching or what prompted you to start it?
Yeah, I was just reading online back in 2008 late, and I saw the word geocaching and I had no idea what it was. So I started investigating, and I think at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I bought a $600 GPS and had it shipped overnight without ever finding a geocache because no smartphones back then. And I just sort of knew I'd be into it. So that's what got me going. The wife came out for the bushwalks, the kids came out for the treasure, and I just like stats and doing stupid stuff, I guess.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, John, I'm pretty sure everyone knows who you are and where you fit, but just give us a quick overview. What's your geocaching name? How long have you been geocaching for?
Snappy Tomcats, January 25th, 2013. And we've got just over 6,000 finds, logged finds. There may be a few in there that I haven't logged. Because when we arrive at a cache and we go, oh, this seems really sort of familiar, and then we find our name in the log, and
yeah, guilty.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right. Well, let's get into the topic of why we are here tonight, fellas. So let me just pop you back there. Alrighty. So, for those who are unfamiliar with the game of Snag the Tag, I'll start with you, Craig. If you could just explain what the Snag the Tag game is.
Okay, well, Snag the Tag, created by a couple of geocaches, Mark and Oleg, and it's basically, hiding something for someone to find. It's a first to find game. So it's very similar to caching, as in there are listings, coordinates to follow. There you go. John's got a little wizard from the up and coming or the current Celestial Wizards game. And
a No More Secrets tag.
Yes.
Oh.
So as I said, it's a first to find game. So the hider of the tag is hiding a tag for just one individual, unlike a cache where we will hide it and hope that many, many people come to it. With the Snag the Tag, we're hiding it and hoping that the person that finds it is grateful and leaves the good log about their adventure, how they got there, did they, enjoy it. So.
That's right, yeah. So you really hope that people give a bit of a story as to how they found it.
Yeah.
Adventure story.
Yep.
So how long has Snag the Tag been around for?
So I did a bit of research, and it's 2018 is the first game that I can see where it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm by no means an expert. I mark myself as an enthusiast, and really tried to kick it off in Australia. There were some people that got into it prior to me, but I think I saw the second game, watched it for a while, saw some tags pop up in the East Coast and wished, oh, I want them in WA. And then in 2020, I took the plunge. I hid 2 tags in WA. That was for the Agent 2020 game. And one of the finders is in the chat, Tracy. And then, as you hope, that finder then became a hider a couple of games later, and the game has grown and grown from that.
That's awesome. Okay. So, John, how long have you been into Snag the Tag?
We started with the Agent game through Craig. Craig approached us and asked us to, if we would be so people could come and get the redemption coins from us, to negate the sort of the high cost of postage from the US. I had absolutely no idea what Snag the Tag was, but we said, we'll sort of be in it. So we ended up with we ended up with these little agent coins that Di went absolutely mad for, and she said, "Oh, I want one of them," and I said, "Well, you can't have one of them." So it all worked, and that's basically where it started. So
great! Oh, I've got a picture of the Agent 2020 here.
Yeah, they're the ones. We had I think it was the blue one and the red one.
Okay.
So the other ones must have been support coins, Craig.
So most of them there are just pins. So I think initially there was a first Agent game, which is the one that I was involved in, and that was the white and the black. So that was Agent Dawn and Dusk.
Yes.
So With most Snag the Tag games, there's two varieties, and what that means is that they hope that maybe someone hides one variety and then tries to find another to, spy versus spy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the ones we
Yeah,
the ones we had were the red and the blue, which
yeah,
was
so that was
hot and
Agent
cold.
Burns and Freeze. So
Yeah,
the red
yeah.
and the blue were Burns and Freeze. Yeah.
nice, nice. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty. So what else were there? Let me just. I've got a couple of pictures of other games. I know I'm going a bit off topic here, and I'm not doing these in order by any means. But I know a recent one was Feed the Zombies.
That
was
one was
one-
an earlier one, actually. So Feed the
Okay.
Zombies came out before the Templars. I wasn't involved in that one. That was even before the Agents as well. So
Okay.
there was an Urban Ninja one. I think you've got a photo of the ninjas there.
Oh yes, I've got the ninja.
And Mark and Oleg do a marvelous job about the backstory on all these games. So initially there were the Urban Ninjas, and I can't remember who did it, but someone did a great video about how the leftover ninja coins got some radioactive goo on them, and then they turned into the zombies, and therefore that led on to the next game.
Oh,
So
okay. So a
they
continuing story.
they really do promote the whole backstory and on what they're doing. It's not just here's some tags, here's some coins, away you go. There's a lot of thought into the whole process. It also is reflective with a lot of the people that list them. I try and, if we're doing a spy versus spy, I try and make my listing very much reflect what the game's about. So
Yeah,
there'll be a bit
yeah.
of spy speak or a bit of, whatever's going on. When the Templar coins were out, which were the Holy Knight stained glass window, I did very much a Monty Python theme on my hides, and
Yeah.
which got a lot of good comments about that. So
I love it. I love the theme. You got to have the theme script to go with the coin. It makes the whole thing. It's so cool. Oh dear. So how often are games released? How often do they change?
yeah, well, that can really differ, as some games are run for local events only. So if you look at the Snag the Tag website, you'll see a bunch of games, but some of them are just run for large events, whereas others are international or worldwide. So it's, while there might be in 2021, there was 9 games, but some of them were just for mega events or just so an event may approach Mark and Oleg and ask them to create the game for a price. What they'll do is they'll then use their system to allow that event to hide tags around for their event goers to find and then redeem the companion coin at the event. So
That's cool.
when you look at the listings, you can go, oh wow, there was a lot of games. I wouldn't like to be a hider for all of them, but some of them are event only hides.
Okay. That's cool. So I'm just going to go off script a little here. I've got a question in the chat room from Tank Engine on YouTube. How long does it usually take until a tag is found?
We just discussed this, didn't we, John?
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? 7 minutes for one of yours?
I reckon, 7 minutes for one of mine,
Yeah,
but up to a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There was one hidden by Darren, who is in the chat room in Mount Isa, and I think that took nearly 2 weeks to be found.
And there was one in Darwin just recently.
Yes, and that took a little while
time.
as well. But it also, and that's dependent, like any that are being hidden over in Western Australia, because they are more sort of up with the game. They're obviously going to be found a little bit quicker. In the eastern states, not a lot of people know about the game, so there's not a lot of people following it. So it's going to take a longer time to find the tag until such time as, it becomes more sort of mainstream there.
I think you can liken it very much to the first to find seekers in geocaching. If you've got a prolific first to find hound in your area, and you're taking, a cup of coffee, you're not going to get the first to find. And that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We got Darren Archer here. He's out of Mount Isa in Queensland, and he's a bit remote. And he says one of my signal tags lasted 28 days.
Oh, 28 days. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you're in a built-up popular area, there'd be people out there as soon as it's published. But then, a little further.
And the signal game was actually really put out through geocaching.com. So it was more widely advertised through that sort of platform, whereas a lot of the other, like for instance, the Wizard game, I believe that was only really supposed to be a UK game, wasn't it, Craig?
UK international. It wasn't originally going to America because it was put together by Scott Kirby from the UK, who runs the Snag the Tag UK Facebook group. And he put a lot of time and effort into that. And then it eventually did widen once the sales started taking off. So
that's
awesome.
But they still only had a very limited number of coins and tags.
Yeah, when they went on sale in America, they sold out in seconds.
Yeah. Well, it crashed their site, didn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Several times.
Oh dear. Well, that's a good point too. Is how do people get the hider tags?
So when games come around, so I'll just go back a little bit and try not to waffle too much. But initially, when we got into the Agent 2020, the Dawn and Dusk game, I had to purchase overseas. And when you purchase a hider pack and you do the tags, so I don't know if we've been completely clear, but what we were holding up before is you're not finding a coin in the wild, you're finding a tag, which then there you go, the wizard's severed hand there, John's got going there. You find the tag and then you go to the place that it was purchased from and you redeem the coin. Now with overseas,
so that little bit there, that's the bit you hide, is that right?
Correct.
And then the coin in your hand, that's your redemption coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so for the agents, the postage wasn't unreasonable because it was quite a light coin, and my finders for my two tags that I hid, they were happy to redeem it. Then I hid one of the Templars, and this coin is about 4 times the size and weight of a regular Geocoin.
Yeah.
And the postage, Tracy, who's in the chat, was the first finder. She went to redeem the Templar coin, and it cost something like $26 or $28. And I went, well, don't pay that. I contacted Mark and Oleg. I said, is there something we can do? Is there something I can do? So I paid for bulk shipping for all the coins that were going to appear in Australia hides and got them all bought over. And it went from $26, $28 down to $9 a piece.
Oh.
And then I became the redistributor. Luckily, most of them were in WA and I was just able to hand them over.
Okay.
But other people then had to pay a bit of postage if they wanted them in New South Wales or something like that.
Okay.
So,
Then. Well,
but that's when it got to the point where it had to go over to John because I couldn't handle that anymore.
Yeah, too many. Well, I'm just going to lead on with that. So that was in terms of redeeming the redemption coin. Is it expensive to put out a tag? Julie from YouTube wants to know.
Yes. So you had a question also, which leads really well into this: is how do people hide a tag and what do they get out? What do they get out of it? Well, if you're like me and you love Geocoins, it's a surefire way to get one of the coins without having to worry about beating all those first to find hounds for the tag, because when you purchase a hider pack, and it will just go $50, $55 for a Geocoin. Now you might balk at that price, but the reality is you're purchasing a coin for yourself along with the tag. You're purchasing 2 other tags which come with Geocoins once redeemed. So you're basically buying 3 Geocoins, keeping one for yourself, and then as you hide those tags, those people will be able to redeem it from John.
Right. Okay, great. So the little piece that comes away from the coin, they hide that. When the person finds it, there's a code. They go onto GeoStuff, put that code in, pay for
Yeah.
the coin, and then you ship it out to them. And then they have the
There
full
is-
piece.
So with the No More Secrets, the tag is that,
Mhm.
and the
That'll be a
coin is
nightmare to
that.
find.
These are really tiny. They're way more tiny than the signal
Nightmare to
coin.
find. Yeah.
And with the wizards, and there is no more wizards available. They went within a day and a half. They were gone. That's what gets hidden, the tag,
Mhm.
and that's the redemption coin for it.
Right.
And they go together like that.
Wonderful. So then you end up with a full coin.
Yes.
Ah, great.
So I guess one of the other things that people get out of it is I've always looked for something to give back to geocaching. So you mentioned earlier on I was on the West Oz geocaching committee. I'm no longer on it, but I was one of the people that first started that off or was pulled into it. Like many other things, I sort of sit in the background until someone goes, "Hey, you want to have a go at this?" So yeah, I'm always looking at giving back to geocaching. So I found that Snag the Tag was the next step. It's a game that I like. It's got Geocoins I love, and it was also I can pay it forward because this game has given me lifelong friends, so many laughs, so many memories that
Yeah.
it's worthwhile.
Yes, it really is. Well, I just got to Julie's got a follow-on question here as well. Is it like a geocoin that you can have in your inventory on geocaching.com?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Unlike path tags, Snag the Tag is actually sanctioned by Geo like Groundspeak.
Mm-hmm.
So every geocoin is trackable on geocaching.com.
Great. Okay, so it goes onto your list. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Okay, great. All right. So as a hider, you do get a coin out of it. You're not just buying it for someone else to enjoy. So that's awesome. Where can people get these hiders packs?
Only when
Disco.
they're available. We only bring in a very well with the wizards. We could only actually get in a very limited number of those, and
Mhm.
they went within like a day and a half. It was bedlam actually in here. At the shop, it was
Yeah.
like mental madness. So if there's a game announced and you want to get into the to be a hider, you need to get in there really, really quick.
Jump in there quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Craig will hog a heap of them.
We're blaming you, Alados. Yeah.
Well, I do try and do a bulk order just to save on shipping and John's time. Is that there's a group of us over here who really got into the game early. I try and go around and work out what they want for this round, and then just give John one order rather than several
Yeah,
different
that's a
orders.
good idea.
Yeah,
I think that would make it easier on you, John, and better
Mhm.
for the postage too. So, well, that's
it was a
awesome.
bit harder this with the wizards because they came in a split order. So we ended up with like the lunar and the supporter coins, and then we ended up like a week later with the solar coins. So
Oh, okay then.
yeah, it's just because of import duties and all that sort of palaver and whatnot.
Is that then there, the orange and the blue one?
Yep, that's the
Yep,
ones. So the blue is lunar, the orange is solar,
Right.
and then
So
there
they
was three. There was also 3 supporter coins,
Mhm.
but they didn't mint as many of those. So we were really sort of restricted with quantities on that we could bring in.
Right. Okay then. Oh, make it a bit challenging for you there.
I have heard from that there's a good possibility that the next game that Snag the Tag do, it will be based on pre-order. So it may not be such a rush to get to the coins, and people can take time to order. So
Okay, so they're going to
that'll
try
be
a
good.
different approach and see if they can alleviate the panic.
Yeah. Well, the Celestial Wizards were put together by one individual. It's his
Okay.
own game from the UK, Scott. So he had to put a limit on it because he's fronting up the money to start with. So, I guess that's it.
Nice. Just got a quick question here for you, John, from Kitty Catch on YouTube. John wants to know, did you have people in the shop or was it all online for buying?
People didn't have a chance to come into the shop. It was like literally all online, and they were gone. As soon as they got put up, I reckon they left. They lasted maybe a day and a half at most, and they were gone.
There you go. So can you put in a special request or just got to wait for it to go?
Yeah, send us an email and we'll put one aside.
Cool. There you go, Kitty Catch. Yeah, that's right, Dan. Pre-order is a good idea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have to sort of work with obviously the Snag the Tagger guys and Craig and whatnot. So if they do a pre-order, we'll do a pre-order.
Great. Well, that'd give you a good gauge as to how many you need to order too.
Yeah.
So you don't over-order and be stuck with a whole bunch that don't sell.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had that issue in the last. We've done 3 games now. We've done the Signal game. We had the hider packs for the agents, but they were sent to us, well, basically by Craig. But we brought in the coins for the Signal game, the No More Secrets, and the Wizards, and they were gone within, I think the longest actually was the Signal game, and I think we had stock for maybe 3 days, but that was pretty much it.
It's not very long either.
No. Snag the No More Secrets only lasted maybe 2 days, and Wizards day and a half at most.
That's awesome. That's so good. It's so good to see people getting on board and playing the game. That's so cool. So,
and can I just say, with John running the redemptions, I mean, he's pulled out all the stops as well. I mean, initially there was additionals put in for the redemptions and stuff like that. So, and I just got some marvelous Snag the Tag stickers from John in my last batch of orders, because it's that, he's promoting the game and doing as much for the game as anyone else around. So that's great, John. Thanks.
Yeah, good on you.
Thank you.
Oh, dear. All right, so let me get back to my questions. Can people set up alerts to be notified when a new Snag the Tag game is released, and how do they do that?
Absolutely. So it's just like geocaching, as in you want to know when those caches are out so you can beat those first to find damn people that always beat you. So it's just in your profile on. Okay, so that's something that we haven't spoken about. Is there is an app for this game? It is all just through the web page. So you go on, you sign up for an account, you set your profile, and when you get in there, in your profile it says alerts, and you say yes, I want to be alerted for all games or just the game that you currently is on. And then you set your radius. I've got mine set for 2,000 miles because I want to know all of them that happen in Australia. And then you just say, I want to know all publications, all claimed, all missing, whatever you need to know. And you'll get an email each and every time. And on the web page, there's a map. I don't think we've got a screenshot of that one.
Don't have it, but I'll put it here.
Yep.
Oh, that's the whole Wizards game. Ugh. Hang on.
But on that map, you can see those that have been claimed in your area, those that are still to be claimed, and any that have been marked missing. And you can also sort that map by I'm a hider, or I've already redeemed type A. I just want to see type Bs that are on the map. And so you can filter that out as well.
Right. Okay. So you can log in, make an account, you can set up alerts, and then you can look at just specific games. I know they're all listed on like the homepage, which games are active, which ones are finished. And you can see on a map where coins are, where the Hider coins are available.
Tag that's still available, yeah. And when you click on a listing, you go into it, it'll have the coordinates highlighted in there with a blurb from the hider. This is what you're looking for. The tag is at the coordinates or is not if it's a puzzle. Just like geocaching, there's geo checkers that can be put into the listing, all that sort of stuff. But if you just click on the coordinates, it takes you straight into whatever app you've set up for navigation, and away you go.
Oh, great. Okay, so it ties right in. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Alrighty then. So are there groups on Facebook and things that people can join to talk about, participate, ask questions on?
Absolutely. I run the Snag the Tag Australia Facebook group. There is also a Snag the Tag community Facebook group. And then you'll find there's the UK, a few other places that have their own smaller groups, but they're the main three big ones.
Okay.
Well, I say mine's big. It's not very big. There's only about 60 members, but hey, we have a bit of fun in there.
Yeah, why not? Oh, so just jump on Facebook, search for, is it Snag the Tag Australia?
Yep.
Snag the Tag.
Yep.
Look at
It's
that.
got a big Aussie flag with all the coins stamped all over it. You can't miss it.
Cool. Just copy this and I will put that in the chat room for everybody so you can join that as well. So that's the name of the Facebook group where you can go and join. Don't have a link. Actually, I can do a link.
If you just search Snag the Tag Australia in Facebook, it'll come up.
Yeah.
I
It's
dropped
pretty
a link in
popular.
the document. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really popular group.
I think people get sick and tired of me posting all the time.
Nah, it's all good.
Other people need to jump in then and participate, I reckon. Community chat. So apart from the game where people hide a tag and then people go find it and then redeem a coin, do you actually have like live events where people can meet up as well?
Yeah, so I ran a live event in October last year for Halloween. It was called Bump in the Night. So they mix the games up a lot. So this one was, again, someone purchases a hider pack. This one consisted of 10 bats, following the Halloween theme. And the idea is that the purchaser keeps one and hides 9 of the bats. And then when the people collect them, they then bring them to the event for the redemption. So there's 0 postage cost on those ones. And also there are supporter coins. So I also purchased a couple of packs of those and then sold them at the event for someone like me who likes to collect them all the flavors of the coin, or someone who wasn't lucky enough to get a bat in the wild will still be able to get a bat at the event.
Right. So you just raised an interesting point there. You said supporter coin. So that's different from a tag and a redemption coin, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So what's a supporter coin?
So the supporter coin will come in different games, and depending on, John's holding up a supporter coin there. So the Snag the Tag Celestial Wizards has 3 supporter coins. And what that helps is, because Scott outlaid his own money, that helps him offset the costs of doing the artwork, all the other stuff like that. So if you're a event holder, I'm purchasing 10 Geocoins to give away. What's in it for me? Well, I keep one. John's going crazy there. I keep one, and I'm able to get some of that outlay back from the supporter coins.
Right. Okay. Well,
So
that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Supporter coins game.
Yeah.
So this one's the hider pack. So you get the 3 tags. Oh, that way. 3 tags and the coin. So you keep that one, and you hide that one and that one. So
Gotcha.
basically the same as the supporter coin, just a different color and a different name.
Okay.
I can't remember what this one's called.
That's all right.
So
That's
no
cool.
idea on that one. Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, cool. All right. Alrighty. Anyone in the chat room, have you got any more questions? I can see a few comments there. Darren Archer said there's been a few in South Australia the last few days. Ben said seems like they're all in Western Australia. So I reckon us on the East Coast, we need to be
Can I just say to Ben, if you hide it, they will come.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There is a lot on the West Coast. That's because Craig really started the movement over there, and a lot of the bulk of these hider packs go west because everyone over there knows about Snag the Tag because of Craig, because of his promotion. We've tried to sort of push it a bit. There's been a few. There's a few hiders now in South Australia, but not a lot on the eastern sort of seaboard.
Yeah, that's right.
So you have to actually have you have to be a hider. You have to have people that want to pay it forward and hide the tags. As people find the tags, they'll be involved, they'll start hiding, and there'll be more and more tags for people to find.
That's right. Generate a bit of interest, gets a bit of momentum, and then they tell a friend, and then they're all suddenly competing one another to hide or find, and just generate a bit of interest. So all of those of us are on the East Coast. Let's keep our eyes peeled, and the next game that comes out, we'll grab a tag here and there and go and hide it and spread it around the whole country. And
just on that, can I say I had a core group over here that were very supportive from the start. Fratra, Cirrus WA, and Cravo 10. They got on board very early with some of my earlier finders, and they became hiders very quickly. And through those guys, that's how it was able to grow so well in WA so quickly.
Okay, there you go. It just takes a couple of people to get a hold of it and run with it. And,
absolutely. Yeah.
Just got a quick comment here from Kitty Catch on YouTube. She says, how would it work for a big event with a committee? Interested to find out if we can do a Snag the Tag game for the Capital Geo Bash, which is in Easter 2024.
You absolutely can, and they would be more than happy to have a chat with you and your committee. So I'll get some details together. Mark Clemens and Oleg Barshay, they're the Snag the Tag guys, and that's what they're keen on doing, is getting it to events. So.
Right. Oh, great. All right, Kitty.
Well, that's actually how it really started, wasn't it? It was it was Mark doing them for like mega events.
Yeah, I think the first one, 2018 Geocoin Fest in Seattle or somewhere like that. And I think we took that question out, didn't we? 399 tags hidden around, and a lot of them collected at the Geocoin Fest event.
Great. Oh, awesome. There you go. So Ben has said that he put some out in Townsville event. That was Easter this year. I know there was some at the Wollongong event 2019, I think that was, or 2020. So there has been a few around. Not as many as Western Australia, obviously.
In those early days, I was watching them over in the East, and so I think it was 2019, and I'm like, oh, why don't they come over here? But not fully understanding that, I had to kick it off over here to get them over here. So.
Oh, dear. Quick question here from Christian. What happens if a tag isn't found in the time frame of the game?
That's it. It's just dead then. No, no. There's been some tags that have been left out in the wild for quite a long time, and it does depend on the redemption person. But I've heard of tags being matched up with their coins several years later.
Wow.
But really, the time frames are set there. Find it, claim it within the time frame, because we're moving on to others. They can't be going back and holding on to stock on the off chance that someone may pick it up in 3 years.
The web page is only live for the event time. If it hasn't been claimed they're active, but they're not online. Is that right?
Those still will show active on the page. Quite a few of the
Okay.
games still have some green icons floating around saying that they are active. No one's just bothered to go and find them, or they've gone to find them but never marked them as missing,
Oh,
and
okay.
they still stay on the map. But you just won't be able to redeem it from whoever the store was that holds those redemption packs.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That might be.
With the Signal High game, we had one redemption coin left over by the time it all finished. I'm pretty sure that was actually because we sent a hider pack to the UK. One of the tags was redeemed to the UK, but the other one wasn't. So I'm pretty sure everyone in Australia and New Zealand claimed their coin.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah, I was just looking at the map. Yeah, there was no unclaimed for
Alrighty,
the
let me just
high-low
have a look.
in Australia, but looking on the map, there's probably 14 available around the world still for that high-low game that are still out there in the wild somewhere waiting for someone to pick them up. Whether they can redeem it for the coin, it would depend on what shop.
Yeah, it would
You
depend
do.
on the reseller basically, or the
Yeah,
or the.
so
Sorry, you go, Craig.
no, I was just going to say, John, so if someone tried to claim that coin now, what would your policy be?
If I could prove that they were the actual finder of the tag, then I'd be more than happy to redeem it.
Excellent.
I mean, it's
Good.
literally it's their tag. You know, if they found the tag, it's their coin.
No, that's good.
So, and I had that. I did have a question. One of the tags, one of the No More Secrets tags, a guy tried to redeem it, but he didn't actually get a redemption. All he got was like 4 asterisks, and I sent a message off to Oleg, and Oleg said, "Well, something must have sort of gone slightly askew with the allocations, but literally it's their coin." So, you know, I sort of verified that they were the finder of the tag. So I sent them off a coin.
Nice.
Nice. Another quick question here from Tank Engine. Do finders always redeem the coin, or do you end up finding one or two left over, John?
Well, like I said, the only one that we've had left over so far is the like all of the agents that Craig sent us over. They all went.
Yep.
Much to the dismay of Diane, because she really wanted one. And
Oh, shiny thing.
there was only like the one coin for the high-low Signal game.
Yeah.
And I mean, we still got quite a few of the No More Secrets because all the tags haven't quite been hidden just yet.
Yeah, guilty. I've still got two of them to hide.
We've still got 2 to hide too.
Yeah. Expect some activity because that one's wrapping up at the end of this month. So
End of this month, yes.
and so what will happen too is that the hiders time frame will be shorter than the finders time frame. So we've got to the end of the month to hide them, but then redeemers have another month or plus on top of that to.
Well, no, I think it's to the end of December.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, it's quite a time.
Which is unusually long, I thought. But you know, that was set by the guys from Snag the Tag. So
Oh, we've also got to mention, I would imagine, I just realized that a hider puts the coin out, they post it online through the Snag the Tag website. When someone finds it, you want them to log that online as soon as possible so other people aren't racing out to try and find this tag that's already been collected, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It'd just be like if you're rushing out to get a first to find on a cache and Muggins was there 3 hours before, signed it and hasn't bothered to log it online, I know that gets some blood boiling over here. So yeah, very similar on Snag the Tag.
Yeah, you're going to get people sort of thinking, oh, it's still available, and race out
Yeah.
to get it, and it's not there.
Mm.
So the other thing that happens with that is they'll actually mark it as missing because it's not there and it hasn't been
Right.
claimed.
Yep.
And that can cause some sort of confusion as well.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
I'm going
Just
to
gotta-
be just 1 second.
Yeah, you're right. You can answer this one then, John.
Oh, okay.
Well, Gloria Potter, our illustrious path tag designer here in Australia, wants to know: do they have to go to the reviewer when you submit a hide of a tag?
They go through a reviewing process, but not the geocaching reviewer. This is a reviewer or a volunteer on the Snag the Tag site. And basically all they check for is to make sure that the coordinates are correct, and they're not out in the middle of the ocean or anything like that. But for the most part, it actually has it'll get published.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay. Okay. Thomas, I think that would be a fight to the death if two parties turn up at the same time.
Yes, they will fight tooth and nail to grab that tag first.
Oh dear. And then just a quick recap here for Lorraine, who is a little bit late to the party. It's not like a TB where you log the geocache site. Well, it is, and it does go on your Geocoin inventory.
So the coin is trackable on geocaching.com. The tag, you actually register that on a separate site called Snag the Tag, yes, and that will automatically put it into the review queue. Once the reviewer looks at it, publishes it, that will actually put it onto the Snag the Tag map. The only part that is to do with geocaching.com is the trackable number of the coin. So the tag itself is not trackable on geocaching.com. Only the coin, I think.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. Well, looks like there's no more questions coming in from the chat room. That's all the questions I had for the both of you tonight. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me tonight. Now, don't go anywhere. We're just going to move on to the next section. So we're going to move on to the Photocomp comp challenge. So we will move on to that, and let's get started.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
Thank you, SMS. Alrighty. So this month we had a whole bunch of entries into the calendar photocomp this month. We had a total of 20 entries, 20 different photos submitted. So massive thank you to everyone who submitted, and for those who voted for their favorite, thank you so much. You really had just your pick of the litter for choices this month. And they came in from all over the country. So thank you very much. It's so wonderful to see you all supporting this little competition. So thank you. You can check out the Facebook page to see the entries and also submit your own. But let's get on to this month's winner. So without further ado, this month's winner was, drumroll please, it was Dark Side Dan with his picture here. Oh dear. So this is Darkside Dan's submission, which won. Now, this one was taken at Haunted Canberra, 5 Tales of Terror Adventure Lab bonus cache. That one is GC8RKBZ. The cache owner is Dwarf Exploder, and it looks like it was almost too much for poor Darkside Dan. This picture won with a huge 68 votes. Great photo from Dan. So thank you very much, submitting. You'll see that one in the 2023 calendar. So as he said on the submission, he almost fainted. Almost fainted with shock when he saw a ghostly figure in the fog. So thank you very much, Dan. That is super awesome. So this month's Photocomp challenge is live, pinned to the top of the Facebook page so you can find it. That's the post there. Simply submit your photo in the comments below. Give us the title and name of the geocache where you were or near. Give us a little story so we can, chuckle along with you, go on a little adventure. But yeah, jump on the Facebook page, pin to the top. While you're there submitting a photo, vote for your favorite from the queue as well. That would be awesome. Now, the photo needs to be yours, or you need to have permission of the photo owner to submit that one. Keep it all fair and well for everybody. Now we're going to move on to earlier in the year for those regular viewers and listeners. Myself and Patrick from Found It Podcast, we each released a travel bug into the wild, and the mission was for the travel tag to get to one another. So GDU's tag was to get to Found It Podcast in Sweden, and the Found It Podcast TB was to get to me here in Australia. So I've no idea what happens to the winner. We haven't decided on that, but the race was first one there wins. So we're keeping an eye on the TBs, and even though travel has been difficult recently, the tags have been released and are moving. So let me give you a quick update where they're up to now. This one is GDU goes to Sweden. So it's currently wallowing around in Victoria, in Australia still. That's the map there. So you can see there it is in Victoria. It's traveled 582 kilometers so far, and it only has one log. So it's got plenty of ground to catch up on. But it's currently in pining for a postcard, which is GC2G781. So if there's any locals, go and grab it. Take it closer to the city, to an airport, and see if we can win the race over to Sweden. So that's where GDU goes to Sweden is. And then the Found It Podcast to Australia tag, that one has actually moved around a little bit. It's currently made its way to Sweden, Stockholm in Sweden, primed and ready to get on a plane and shoot out to Australia. So it's closer to an airport. It's done 717.6 kilometers so far. So just a little bit further. Since its release on the 22nd of January. It's in TB Grand Hotel, which is GC9CE2H. You can have a look online if you want to. So I'd say this one is winning so far. What do you reckon, Craig? I reckon that one's the winner so far.
So far.
Oh, dear. Mine's got one log. That one's got like 30 logs. So it's moved around a bit, but still in the same country. So that's the podcast travel bug race update there for you all. So let us move on to that's right, Julie, special one there for you, Dal. Let's move on to the prizes, which I know is all your favorite and what you're hanging around for. So let's get on to the prizes.
Oh, say, can you see? PCE, I heard that geostuff.com.au, that's right, geostuff.com.au is your main sponsor. How cool are they? Thank you so much to John and Di from geostuff.com.au. I heard you got some prizes this month. Let's get to the prizes.
That's right, SMS. Boy, do we have some prizes. Hey, John. Whoa. Oh, dear. Look at this. Look at this. Alrighty. So tell us, what have you got there in your hot little hand, John?
So this is a supporter coin for No More Secrets, and there are two of them up for grabs.
Two?
Yeah, I've only got one here.
Left the other one in the shop, yes.
Yes.
Oh, dear. All right, so we got the supporter tags. So supporter coins, sorry. So the Snag the Tag No More Secret supporter coins. Now, I will throw to you, Craig, if you want to read out the first question there. And everyone get ready in the chat room. I want answers in the chat room. And Craig is going to ask the question now when you're ready.
All right. Who worldwide found the very first No More Secrets, the Black Hat tag?
Ooh. There you go, everybody.
So there
So-
are 4 types of coins for the No More Secrets. There's the honey pot, the silver bullet. They're the hider ones. John held up the engineer. That's the supporter coin. And then was an unknown until this person found it. And then it became known as the black hat.
There you go, everybody. So I will accept either the geocaching name or the real name of the person who found the very first No More Secrets black hat tag. So pop your answers in the chat room. There we go. Alrighty, and everybody stop guessing because I have seen the answer go whizzing on by. Some very knowledgeable people here in the chat room. So let me just scroll and find out who was first. Houston, Texas, you're in with 42. You never know. All right. So according to my time frame here, according to my list here, Ben Manning was first in with the correct answer. Jilly Singleton was the correct answer. So congratulations, Ben. Oh, that's awesome. Alrighty, you are winning one of the No More Secrets Snag the Tag supporters coin. So that one is there. And so one of those is going to Ben Manning. Let me just get rid of that one there for you. Okay, so we've got a second one of those to go. So John, if you want to read out the question for this one.
Hang on. No, Craig had the question.
All right, we're going back to you, Craig. Are you ready, Craig? You read out the question.
Okay, so Snag the Tag question again. Name the 5 zombies that have featured in a couple of past games of Snag the Tag. Big hint, there's actually more than 5.
So
everyone's loading up their websites.
Everybody jump online, searching.
I tell you what, if someone just did this off the top of their head, I'd give them one of my coins as well, because that would be some serious Snag the Tag trivia there.
Absolutely. They should include this on trivia night. Oh dear. So there is 7 zombies that have been featured in a couple of the games. We want all 7 names or closest therein.
Daniel Newton, help me Google.
That's right. That's I did.
Huey, Dewey, Louie,
Screech. Oh dear. That's funny. Alrighty, so keep those guesses coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like we've got a winner. I can see someone there with all the answers. So stop putting your answers in, everybody. And let me just scroll here. Looks like there really early was one person with all the answers. First in, best dressed. Just going to have a quick check here. Yep, that's it. Alrighty, so congratulations to Angus Bell.
Who actually did all 7.
All 7. Good job, Angus. So Walt, Shuck, Max, Earl, Norm, Marv, and June were the answers for the zombie names. That's awesome. Good job. Alrighty. So, Angus, you have got one of these coming your way here. Includes the box. You want to just flash that prize across the screen again there for us, John? There it is with the box. Look at that. Even comes in a little display box. That's awesome. Congratulations, Angus. You're a winner of that tag. That is super cool. Alrighty, so next we're going to give away. Now, we've got 4 of these hot little tags from Snag the Tag Allied Oz TBs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do random draws for this one. Let me get rid of that. So that's what we're playing for. Random draws. Everyone in the chat room. We're going to do the old favorite is pick a number between 1 and 100. And I'm going to pop this here between 1 and 100. Pick your numbers now. Start guessing. Pop them in the chat room. And between 1 and 100. Oh, dear. Everything's falling apart. And I will put this into the little generator here. All right, I'll give you a few seconds. Get your chat in, your count in. 1 guess per person, please. Don't put in multiple numbers. Otherwise, I'm just going off your first answer. Whoa, lucky numbers there. Oh, there they go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All those numbers coming in. Excellent. Between 1 and 100, pop in your favorite number. I'm giving away 4 of these tags. Only guess once, please. And I'm going to call it stop. So stop guessing, everybody. Looks like all the numbers are coming through, so I'm going to post this one. I'm not taking any more guesses after this. There we go. Good timing with the music. Alrighty. So let me just share my screen here. Random number. Share. Okay. Between 1 and 100. Who is it going to be now? Boom. Number 26. Number 26. Okay. Let me have a look. Number 26. Number 26. Lucky 26. Who's it going to be?
Oh,
I see
25.
27. What are we going to do there? I got a 25 and I got a 27. All right. Well, number 25 was first. So now you've run away on me again. Woohoo. Mighty Minions, you've won one of the Snag Tag Travel Bugs. Woohoo. Good job, Mighty Minions. You were first in with the closest number. So congratulations. And that will be posted out to you shortly. And we are going to do that again. So let me just refresh that. Okay, on to number 2. So let's do that again. Random number. It's going to be the same between 1 and 100. Oh, hello. Hang on. Okay, start guessing. I am typing too fast. There we go. Okay, so start guessing 1 and 100. Go. Put your numbers in there and we will see how you go. You're going to be winning another one of the Snag the Tag Travel Bugs provided by Allied Oz. Thank you very much for that. Excellent. Okay, so that's what we're playing for. Between 1 and 100, pop those comments in. 1 guess per person. Otherwise, I will go off your first. It could be your lucky number. You could change your numbers, mix it up, see what happens. You never know. New number might be better luck for you. That's awesome. Okay, looks like we've got quite a few numbers in there now. That's a good job. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it. So get your numbers in quick. I'm going to put them into this one. Good timing. Okay, so let's go over to the random generator. And let's see what it generates. Oh, 28. Alrighty, 28. So let's have a quick scroll through here. Number 28, lucky 28. 28. Who have we got? Hopefully that was your lucky number. Hopefully you're nice and close. Oh, what have I got? I've got 30. 30 seems to be my closest number. I can't see anything closer than 30. Just double checking. Don't want to shortchange anybody here. Cool. Alrighty, so number 30 to my eyes here. Seems like it was the closest. Going cross-eyed, scanning through everything. Okay, so here we go. Sebastian. Woo! You have won one of the Snag the Tag Allied Oz Travel Bugs. So congratulations there, Sebastian. I will be in touch with you after the show to get some details there from you. So that was number 2. We're going to move on to number 3. So start guessing again, and let's go with the guesses. You are playing for the third of 4 Snag the Tag Allied Oz travel bugs. I want another number between 1 and 100, same as the last time. Hopefully it's not 28 again. That would be nice. Okay, so pop your answers into the chat. Remember, 1 guess per person, between 1 and 100. Don't choose 0 because it's not on the list. But you can choose 100. That's awesome. Okay. Now, I should have mentioned actually at the beginning, if you have already won a prize tonight, you are excluded from winning a second prize. That's just to give everybody a fair chance and spread the prizes around so one person doesn't walk away with all the prizes. But you are free to guess. You are free to guess. Okay, so let's say that looks like everybody has put a number in. Let's go to the random generator again. Look at that. Seamless change. Okay, so between 1 and 100, going to press the button. 18. Sheesh, not very high numbers.
It likes 8s, doesn't it?
It does. Feels like it's slightly biased.
I think there might have to be an inquiry.
Sending a strongly worded email. Okay, I can see a 19. Oh, I can see an 18. But were they first? Were they first?
I think they were.
Yes. Excellent. 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 Now I'm just going to find the person again. Scrolling. Every day we're scrolling. Okay, and the winner of the third travel bug is Gloria Potter. Osglory. Alrighty, good job, Osglory. You have won a Snag the Tag. I don't even know what I'm calling it, right? It is Snag the Tag Allied Oz travel bug. So you've got one of those coming your way. So that was the lucky third winner there. Good job, Osglory. Let me get rid of that one. We're playing for this prize one more time, 1 to go. So we're going to continue with the theme. Yes, congratulations. Good job. That's awesome. Let me get rid of that. So one more time, everybody. Start guessing and we will get going. That one there. Okay, we are playing for the 4th and final Snag the Tag Allied Oz travel bug. All the way from Western Australia, straight into your hot little hand. So I want a number between 1 and 100. That's it.
I'd guess 88.
I know, right? 2 fat ladies, 88. I reckon stick with the 8s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here tonight. I wish I
Greg and Jen Reed did that, 88.
Yep,
They hit.
good. You read our mind. Oh dear. Alrighty, 1 guess per person. If you've already won tonight, you are excluded from winning again. Spread that around. Okay, looks like everyone have put their numbers in. Had about a minute or so to get your numbers in, so stop guessing, everyone. Game over. Okay, let's go back to the generator. I'm going to share my screen, and I haven't refreshed it thinking that maybe it won't pick an 8 again. But let's press the button and see what happens. Oh, number 6.
Oh.
Number 6. Unbelievable. Alrighty, let's go through the crowd here. Through the crowd. Who was on it? I can see a 10. I can see a 5.
5.
I can see a 5. Oh, okay. Number 5. Number 5. Where'd you run away to? Okay, there you are. Alrighty. Number 5 was Jennifer Wright.
Well done, Jen. That's
job.
Miss April for your calendar, by the way.
Yes, she was. Miss April on the calendar. Pilot Jen all the way over in Western Australia. Good job, love. It looks like the tag's coming all the way back over to Western Australia. So good job, Jen. You won a Snag the Tag Allied Oz TB there. So congratulations, love. I will get that in the post to you as soon as possible. So
I think
congratulations.
I've got a stamp going over to you as well.
Ooh,
So you could
crisp.
send the tag to me and I could put it in with the stamp.
I can do that.
Or I can just give Jen one and you can keep it and pass it off in another prize down the track or something.
Sure. All right.
I
Yep.
see Jen a bit, so yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Awesome. There you go, Jen. It's going to be delivered to your hot little hand in person. Oh, from my
Save on
GD,
postage.
GDU representative in Perth. That's fantastic. Oh, dear. All right. Hopefully everyone hasn't left us for tonight. We still have one more prize to win, and I have to say this one is a bit of a corker. I have one of these coins myself. So this is our third and final prize, not in total, but just prize number 3. It is 20 years of geocaching, Perth, Western Australia edition. Now, Craig, seeing as you are here with us, can you give us a little bit of a history behind this coin here?
Yeah, this one's a bit of a series. Since 2009, whenever a multi-event coin comes up, I tend to try and get in on them. So that means the same coin used the same die or pattern used all around the world, but the individual event owners get to choose their own colors on the coins. So I've done several of them, and this one was for 2020, and that's about it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Alrighty. So everyone in the chat room, if you're still hanging around, we have a difficult question to answer.
I think it's pretty easy.
I thought it was pretty easy.
Oh dear. Obviously, I was not subtle enough with my sarcasm. I was too subtle with my sarcasm. Oh well. Oh well. Alrighty. So if you have been paying attention during the whole podcast, this has been mentioned at the beginning of, well, towards the beginning of the show. So I will ask this question, seeing as the two of you are here. I want to know, for this coin, when did Allied Oz start geocaching? So pop your answers into the chat room. Let me know when he started geocaching. If you can give me the day, month, and year, that would be awesome. But I will accept month and year, first in, best guess. So once again, one guess per person. If you've already won a prize tonight, then you can't win this beautiful, beautiful coin. So if you're pretty good with Google, I'd be jumping online and finding out when Allied Oz started geocaching. Otherwise, hopefully you were paying attention. Alrighty. So I'll give you all a few more seconds there to get your answers in. Looks like a wide range of numbers coming in here. I can see quite a few have got the right year.
I think Penny's got me and John mixed up. John, did you start in October 2013?
No, January 2013.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Australia Day.
Oh, that's an easy way to remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Looks like the answers have stopped coming in, so I'm going to put that here. Stop guessing, everybody. Time is over. Alrighty. So the correct answer was the 2nd of November, 2008. No. I've already put the stop guessing in. You got to be quicker than that, guys. Got to be quicker than that. Alrighty. So 2008. May 2008, July, May. Just trying to find if anyone was bang on. Quite a few years. Yep, quite a few got the year quite correct. But if I can get the month and the year, I'll take that one over there, just the year. What have we got? May. July. At the moment, July 2008 is winning. It's riveting stuff, this. As I scroll through the chat room. Oh, dear. 25th of July, 18. Okay, so within the time frame, I think the 25th of July was the closest. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas.
I wasn't looking.
Right, that's right. Cool. Alrighty, so where'd you go? Run away. Run away again. Everything keeps scrolling. Okay, so closest to the date was Julie. Whoop, whoop. Oh, good job, Julie. Woohoo. You have won the. Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of your comments so you can actually see it. 20 years of geocaching, Perth, Western Australia edition Geocoin. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent. So good job. Let me get rid of all of those there for you. So that is the prizes for tonight. Congratulations, Julie. That coin, I will get that in the post to you. Toot sweet. Big congratulations to all the winners tonight. That is so cool. Thank you for participating. Hope you had a little.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure you're going to love your prizes. Where'd you go, Craig?
I was trying to find the agent coin in the case.
Right.
But anyway, sorry. The one that Di is trying to get hold of. So I'm trying to find a spare one. I don't think I've got one, but we'll see.
You never know. You never know. Alrighty, guys. So don't forget, if you enjoyed tonight's show, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notifications. Don't forget to write in with your stories, questions. If you'd like to join us on the podcast, let me know. You can do so at geocachingdownunder@gmail.com, or you can reach out on the socials. So you can contact us here, geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. You can also follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Geocaching Down Under. Massive thanks to the podcast sponsors, one of whom is here with us tonight. But big, massive thank you to LK Consulting Group, geostuff.com.au, and my mum, who is also watching in the chat rooms. Thank you very much. Let's get on to the Patreons. Where's my video gone?
Just before you leave, PC, I've got to say this to all those out there listening. A big thank you so much for continuation of your support for the Geocaching Down Under podcast. I think Purple Cash Eater, or as I call her, PCE, is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Now, if you think she's doing a very fantastic job as well, and as you should, then maybe you can skip one coffee a month and have a look at Patreon. Go to patreon.com/geocaching down under. If it's not that, then she'll put the link there somewhere. So make sure you go to Patreon at like $3 a month, less than a cup of coffee, and you can help support this particular good old Down Under Australian podcast. I know I'm a Patreon.
That's right. Alrighty. If you'd like to support this podcast, you can go to www.patreon.com/GDU podcast. Big thanks to our Patreons on the show here. So, See My Shell, Kitty Catch, Kingfisher AU, Snappy John Cats happens to be sitting right across from me here. Julie, a prize winner tonight. Darren Archer joining us live. Thank you. Captain Roverman, DTY also live. Wonder if you've got Chinese food and champagne happening again. Wollaston, Benj, 5150. Houston, Texas, Dave. Nice and early for you over in America, mate. Thank you. Found a podcast from Sweden. Thank you very much. Team Casho also joining us live. Thank you. We've also got Heb Walker joining us live again. James 0116 was here earlier but had to duck away. Darkside Dan, Scramping, Mighty Minions, all joining us live. Lee 737. And these are some of our newer Patreons, so thank you very much. Lee 737, the Bryant Boys, Tattooed Squared, also joining us live. Thanks for joining us live, mate. Allied Oz, you've also snuck in there and become one of my Patreons, so thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. And then I had the Arnott family caches duck in yesterday afternoon, so thank you very much. I believe they are from Western Australia as well. So truly becoming a national podcast. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot Contesta and Sue Bannister. I believe they are both in the chat room live as well. So thank you very much. Truly appreciate it. Thank you. It's so nice to see support from all over the country. I do this just to entertain you all and keep us all in the loop. So thank you very much. And what else have we got here? You can listen to the podcast later on. If you couldn't make it live, you can do that. You can watch on Facebook. You can watch on YouTube. You can also listen with your favorite podcasting app. We are now on most of those. And thank you to my sponsors. Thanks to the Patreons. Thank you for tuning in live, taking the time out of your night to join us. Thank you to my guests. Thank you very, very much, Craig and John, for joining me live tonight.
Thank you.
No
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been dying to get onto this topic. It's just fascinating. It's a new facet of the game. It's so interesting. So thank you. Appreciate your knowledge. Oh, dear. Okay, so the next show will be coming to you live on the 12th of July. So if you can, 12th of July, 7:30, join us live and you can be in with the chance to win a few more prizes and listen to another interesting chat. So I'm PCE from GDU and it's been super fun. And don't forget to get lost, to get found with GDU. Wrong button. Oh, dear. Trying to do too many things at once. Never mind. Alrighty, so who's still hanging around in the chat room? Oh, Joe, you managed to join us live. Thanks, love. Woohoo! Okay, so to my new Patreons, I am actually waiting on some merchandise to come in from some suppliers. So as soon as that lands, I will get that out to all of you. So thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I've also got a few other little surprises in store for you. So thank you. Thanks, Darren. Hope you've had a good night. And Hev, where are you, Hev? There you go. There you go. Thanks, Hev. Oh, dear. And Sandy, the girls, my girls from South Australia. That's awesome. And Tank Engine, choo choo. Oh, dear. That's awesome, mate. Hey, I sent you a part tag recently. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's awesome. Speaking of, I don't know if Houston, Texas is still hanging around. It's nice and early for him. He sent me his part tag recently.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Did he send extra for
No.
sharing?
Just sent me the one.
Oh,
Oh, dear. Alrighty, Sue. Yes, I absolutely can do that. Thank you. I will update that one right now while you are here. Sue, there you are. Alrighty. Oh, so John, tell us a little bit about the June long weekend that you just survived.
it was very hectic. No, it was really good. It weather was kind of okay for us. Like we had that sort of annoying drizzly sort of rain on the Friday and the Saturday, but Sunday, which was game day, it was supposed to rain, but it didn't. So everyone had a rain-free day that day to do to play the main game. Yeah, all in all, it was a really good event. We had I think it was about 102, 103 people attend. So yeah,
Oh, that's a great turnout. And that was down in the Clare Valley, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That is so cool. Oh, dear. And Craig, how did WA Goes Big go? How was that?
Yeah, that was really good. The weather was really good, quite chilly when we sat around for the what's becoming a bit of a tradition, a few shots afterwards of Fireball, and that warms you up quite nicely. Yeah.
Someone uploaded that.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I'm guilty. I bought that the first year, and it's sort of taken off now. So, but it was a great event. A lot of people there, and yeah, some good caching in the Bunbury area.
Oh, dear.
Nice.
That's awesome. Awesome. Alrighty, quick shout out here. My newest Patreon as of 5 minutes ago, Charmaine. Woohoo! Just joined as a Patreon. Thank you, Dale. Truly appreciate that. That is awesome. Oh dear. I will add you to the list, and when the merch arrives, I will get that out to you. So that is so cool. Jen, that's right. Snag the Tag player. Good job. We need to get a few more on the East Coast, I reckon. Spread it out over the whole country. Get some more interest happening.
Jennifer's been a finder for a few games, and she signed up and got herself in on the Wizards. So that's great to see.
So going from a finder to a hider.
Yep.
Doesn't take long.
And that's generally what sort of happens is people want to pay it forward. So finders become hiders, and that's the only way the game is going to grow.
Yeah, that's right.
So whereas I usually get 2 of the packs, both of the hider packs, I do hope that at some stage in the future I'll just get one and then go and find the other one at some stage, hopefully when there's enough around.
I don't know. I think that would be really stressful.
Well, that's true. Yes, very true. I get a bit of FOMO then. Fear
What
of
if I
missing
don't
out
get
on
it?
one of them. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Mm.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes, I have to say, Sandy put a thingy on there. Congratulations to the McKee clan for winning the June long weekend event with a very, very impressive 132 points.
Wow.
So yeah, really well done for them.
And that was based on how many geocaches they found, wasn't it?
There was 136 game caches out there, and it was. We didn't actually think anyone would actually find all 136. I can't remember the exact number they found, but it was a good portion of that to come up with that sort of score. So yeah, well done.
That's awesome. Yeah, good job, McLean clan. That's a big effort.
Mm.
Hey, Cosmonaut 97. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, I think that is it. I think everybody is now abreast of the Snag the Tag game and knows what is what. I will have to keep my little peepers out next time for the next game that comes alive. I'll get out of town. Susan, I just saw the notification. Congratulations, Susan. Another Patreon. Oh,
You're doing well tonight.
I know, right? 2 in one night. That's amazing.
Well done.
Yeah. Imagine if I could press the right button. That's amazing. Thank you, Susan. Really appreciate that. And Tattooed Squared, hope you had a good night. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining us live, mate. That's awesome. That is so cool. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'm feeling very blessed. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the night. And we will see you in July. What was that? July the 12th. So thank you very much. And Oz Glory as well. Goodness me. The Patreons are just flooding in. Thank you, Oz Glory, if you're still here in the chat.
Is that 3?
3.
3.
Well
done.
See, it's because I get the attractive guests on. You can tell. You can tell.
What? They're coming in soon, are they?
Yeah, hang on. Where are
They
they?
go behind you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Oz Glory. And where did you go? Where did you go? There you are, Charmaine. Thank you very much. So thank you 3. Very, very, very much appreciated. And love bringing the show to you each month. So, and Craig and John, thank you once again for joining me live. Really appreciate it. It's been a great chat. Very informative. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah.
Awesome, everyone. So everyone out there, have a great week. Go geocaching. And we'll see you next month. So thank you. Bye.
Bye.